So what I have today is two different types of mics that can be used. Now, currently what you're hearing is the audio from the Pop Voice, which I got from Amazon for about, I think it was $10. Now, it's the microphone I've been using pretty much since I started. It does a decent job, but it's not perfect. And I wanted to try this type of microphone. So this one is basically a copy of a more expensive one. It's also on Amazon. I think it's $29.99, and it's designed to attach to pretty much any headset and basically turn it into like a gaming headset. So the reason I actually purchased this is because this one doesn't do too well when it comes to me recording VR content. So I do have another channel, and I actually do record gameplay. The built-in microphone for the headset that I use for the actual VR headset doesn't really work too well. So I purchased this, and it does a decent job, but not the best. Strangely enough, this actually works better outside. So I have actually been using this to do outdoor videos, but for the gaming part, I figure I'll give this a try. Now, the thing about this is, so I haven't actually, I did open it, but I haven't actually used it yet. Currently, this box is empty because I'm actually using the microphone. I purchased this a while ago. If you do like the audio that you've heard from this, as I said, it's pretty inexpensive. It's like $10. This is what it looks like. It's on Amazon. I don't have affiliate links or any of that stuff. You know, you could just look it up and find it. What's good about this is, so it comes with this little bag, which is actually pretty good, you know, to hold the microphone when you're not using it. And it comes with like this little, you know, manual, which who cares? But it also comes with two extra ones of these. I don't know what they are actually called, but it also comes with this adapter. And what I've learned is, if I want to use this microphone, let's say with my computer, I actually have to use this adapter for it. And it comes with it, so that's pretty good. Now, this, on the other hand, it doesn't say it on the website or on the, you know, on Amazon when you purchase it, but notice it comes with this stuff. But look what it says here. If you want to use on a console or a smartphone, you actually have to have an adapter. So I don't have any fancy recording device. I just connect the microphone to my phone, which is what's recording right now. And when I got this, I didn't realize that you needed this adapter. So it doesn't work, at least not with my phone as is. So I actually did have to purchase an adapter, which it does work with the adapter. I did check it out, and this is the adapter that I had to purchase to go with this type of microphone. So, you know, I had to look through videos and figure out exactly what this is, because quite frankly, I don't know what a Y adapter is. I'm not very, you know, savvy when it comes to this stuff. This is all new to me, so. But I did purchase this, and it actually came in today, and I did test it out, and it works. So you're gonna want to get this type of adapter. Okay, they have a different type of Y adapter where these two parts look like this, and then there's only one part that has, you know, the female part. You don't want that one, you want this one. And basically this has the same connections that this microphone has. See, I don't need any adapters to use this on my phone. All I have to do is just plug it right in. This, however, does not work that way. it doesn't have the 3 lines like this has. It only has 2. And what you would have to do is, if you notice this splitter, it has, let's see if it'll focus. All right, so since my phone doesn't want to focus on the tiny little image that's on these 2, I can use the picture here. So one has a microphone icon and one has the headphone icon. So what you would do is you would take this microphone and you would have to plug in the port into the part that has the microphone, and then you can plug this part into the phone and then it'll work. Now, I haven't actually fully tested it yet. I did test a little audio. I actually kept it in the box and just connected it quickly to the phone just to, you know, do one of those to see if it's actually working, and it does work. But what I want to do for the second part of this video is actually set this up. Okay, because currently you're listening to the audio from this microphone. It's not a bad microphone. It's actually very inexpensive. It's just, it's not perfect. Well, it's not as good as I'd like it to be. So I want to see if this one is better, because the advantage of this is going to be that I could actually get the actual microphone much closer to my face or much closer to my mouth. So hopefully it'll be louder and clearer, because I don't really talk very loud. And this, as I said, it does a decent job, but it's not a great job, at least not for what I want it to. It does seem to work better, as I said, outside. Don't ask me how or why. But let's open this up. I don't really do unboxings, so bear with me. All right. So this is what it comes in. Now the more expensive version of this, basically what this is copying, has the exact same case from what I've seen in videos. I don't own the more expensive version, so I can't show you that. I think it's like 60 bucks, and this is 29. So it's not a big difference, but it's enough. And, you know, has the lettering on it like the other one does. It's a neat little case. You know, I don't know if I don't really use it that often. And this is what comes inside. So you have all these little additional pieces here, these little clips. This is the base that I believe goes onto the headset that you're going to use, the headphones that you're going to use, or maybe you might want to put it somewhere else. Now, you have this little manual which honestly tells you nothing. You get more information out of the box, what's on the box, than from the manual, to be honest. But that's kind of the image that they, or the idea of it. So you would have your headset, and then you could mount it to that. Now, what I would like to do is, if possible, mount it to multiple places. So the main thing would be either to mount it to my headset, you know, the headphones, or maybe even to the VR headset itself, and just have it kind of angled so it's just under my mouth. I got to play with that. But the other thing is, it might actually work well in a motorcycle helmet, but we'll see. Now, I believe you have, let me try to take this out without breaking it. As I said, I probably won't even use this that often. Once I mount it somewhere, it's probably going to stay there. But this is the setup. It has a little glue piece here. So you would put the glue piece, this part, on whatever you're going to mount it on, and it stays there. And then you can unscrew this and remove the thing if you want. Now, it looks like it comes with a spare base. So I guess I could put one on my headset and one on my VR headset. Or maybe I could just put one on one of those and then one on the inside of a helmet, a motorcycle helmet. So I would like to test this out to see if it would work inside of a motorcycle helmet, because I do plan on making some videos where I ride, and I would like to be able to talk. For now, I just want to show this is what it is, and in a moment I'm going to try and do a kind of a basic setup and see what the audio sounds like. So I'll switch over to that. But before we do that, let's just kind of show what's in here. So you have an alcohol prep pad so you can clean the headset or whatever surface it is, and it does come with additional little glue discs for this. So I guess if you change your headset, the glue doesn't really come off too well, you'd have to like peel it off completely and then use a new one. But the fact that it comes with a whole nother base, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Now I did look online and I couldn't find any more of these, like additional accessories that you can get, so that if I needed to put it in multiple places I could. Is what it is. These little clips, I'll hopefully figure out how they work. But yeah, so I'm going to off camera play around with this, see how I want to at least put the initial setup, and then once I get that working, I'll come back and we can compare the audio. Okay, so before we actually do the mounting of anything, I wanted to show more about how this works. So again, this little sticky part is going to go wherever you want it to go, and then you could take this out by unscrewing it. So you could swap it out from this one to the second one that they give you if you want to put it somewhere else. Now, I haven't unraveled the cord yet, but already I'm seeing a little tiny bit of an issue, and that is the length of this. It's not very long. So I kind of did a mock test fitting where I had it kind of here. So I basically put it on here, and as you can see, if I want it to be directly in front of my mouth, it doesn't quite make it. So imagine my head is over here somewhere. This would actually be towards the side of my face and not actually directly in front of my mouth, which is probably not, even necessary. I probably shouldn't have it directly in front of my face or in front of my mouth. It probably would work better that way. I'm sure it'll be fine, but the idea is, do I want to go with this mount, or do I want to actually have my headset here and maybe put it this way so I can have it basically like that, so that it would be in front of, towards my mouth area as I speak and play the game. Now it comes with two mounts, so I could technically put one here and then put one on the earphones and then just call it a day, and then just play around with it as I please. But if I want to use this in one of my motorcycle helmets, the question is, how would I mount it if I use both of these? Now, as I said, I can't seem to find any additional mounts like this. So what I could do is just continue looking and hope that I find something, or just honestly go with what I got. Put one here, and see which one I like better. And then maybe later on, if I really need to, or if it turns out that the microphone works really well, just buy another one and have that one dedicated inside my helmet. But we'll see. So for now, I'm going to connect it to this. That way I can be on camera, and well, not on camera, but that way I can do this test video without having to put this on or deal with this. And then maybe later on, if I choose to, I'll put it here. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. So while I was off camera, I pretty much put the headphones on, went in front of a mirror, kind of held this around in different spots to see where it would be best. mounted towards my face, and it's pretty much around here, because any higher and it's kind of, you know, too out of place. Any lower and it also brings it back, so it's going to be somewhere around here. So let's see how easy it is to mount it. Now it seems to have to be on a flat surface, and this unfortunately is not flat. Just this disc is flat. So it looks like this circular disc is probably the only real mounting point that I could put it on. It has like ridges on it, so that might actually make it better, or maybe it'll make it worse. We'll find out. So let's just play around with this. Dump all this on the table, because why not? Little alcohol prep pad. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional adhesives. That's good. And then we have this extra base. And the way this works is, probably should have looked at the manual. Can you twist it without breaking it? I think you just have to unscrew it. Now, I believe you can loosen it and then kind of slide this, or maybe not. Oh, there's a spring. So it has a spring here. Ah, okay. All right, that makes sense. But yeah, you can loosen this, and I think you can, yeah. So if you need additional, you can push it out a little bit more. So that's not bad. And it has, so you can just kind of pop that in there and then twist it, and then it's locked in place. Neat. I like that. I'm assuming you only need to peel off this part and the rest is already stuck. And I guess later on, if you need to, you can take these off and then mount them here. So let's keep that for later, so we don't lose any of those. Now this, I honestly don't know how this works. I'll figure that out later. But let's open up our alcohol pad. Let's see if it's actually, it's kind of dry actually, to be honest. All right, let's make sure I put it in the right spot. So I want to put it on this side. This is the right earpiece. Okay, so I'll put it here again because this is where all the buttons are anyway. So I'm kind of used to dealing with this side. So I guess you just clean this part. I mean, I can see it kind of getting moistened by the alcohol, but I think the ridges might actually be pulling the fabric off. So I don't know. We'll see how well it works. I'm not too worried about the adhesive part because they give you additional ones. So let's just give it a good little clean. Yeah, I see little particles there. All right. Should dry on its own, air dry. And then the idea is I'm gonna mount this here. So we want to mount it like that, as I said. Now this is gonna be tricky to do underneath this little camera here, but basically we want to have it kind of like that. All right. So let's see what we can do here. Let's peel this part off and try not to mess this up. Okay, so I think I want to put it somewhere around here because it is kind of angled forward. We want it like that. So let's just do that. All right. So that looks about right. And this is flexible. Now, is it sticking? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna hold it in place for a little bit. Maybe take a quick peek at the menu here. Let's see. Remove protective backing from the adhesive and attach the base to your headset. Press the top clasp firmly into place. The microphone should lock into place automatically. Make sure the microphone is angled towards your mouth. Yeah, kind of did all that. It doesn't tell me how long I have to hold it. Let's see. As I said, useless. This whole thing is useless. Okay, there's another side. Use flat and smooth area. Ah, I see. So this might be a problem that it has those ridges. Yeah, just so you can see what I'm reading. It has to be flat and smooth. Might be a problem. So I might have to actually mount it to the VR headset after all. Let's see if it actually worked. Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's on there. It's on there pretty solid, I guess. All right. So I'm gonna stop the video just for a second. And I'm actually gonna put this on and connect it to my phone, and then we can compare the audio. So what you're hearing now is audio from the Sahara Mic 2. I have the headset on. It's pretty much fitting pretty well. It's not directly in front of my mouth. It's a little bit to the side, which might actually be better. So compare this with the audio from the first part of the video where I was using the lavalier mic. Now, in that part, I believe it's going to sound louder than normal because I actually did have it clipped a little bit closer to my chin, and since I'm looking down, I'm talking a little bit more directly into the mic. So I usually have, this thing has a lot of cordage, so I actually wrap it up like this. But I would have this pretty much just clipped to my shirt, just under my chin. And again, since I'm facing down, the sound is going more direct. So it's going to sound louder than normal. Now this is actually, as I said, it's not directly in front of my mouth, but it's a little bit to the side, and it's only a few inches away. I'm trying to speak about the same volume as I was with the other mic, so we can see what the difference is. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a mic check of the Voice Lavalier microphone. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a mic check of the Sahara Mic 2 Modmic. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Let me know what you think. Which one sounds clearer, which one sounds louder, which one sounds just better in general. But either way, if you're interested in either one of these, again, it's not an affiliate link or any of that stuff. I don't have that. It's just something that maybe it'll help you. Maybe it's something you're looking for. So this is the Pop Voice. I got it from Amazon. I think at the time it was on sale. I think it was $10. As I said, it comes with an adapter so that you can also use this on, with your computer. This is pretty much everything you need to see from the box. And then this is the Sahara Mic 2. And again, if you're going to use this on your phone to record audio, you will need an adapter. And I'll show you what adapter that is. Again, I got this on Amazon as well. This might help. I don't know if that's going to help you find it any quicker. I got it for $29.99. It was not on sale. It was just, that was the price. Maybe you get lucky and get it for a little cheaper. Now the actual adapter, as I said, this is the one I got because, quite frankly, it was the one that was the cheapest. That didn't look like complete garbage. And as you can see, this is the information. It was also on Amazon. I think I paid $5.99, something like that. And again, this is the type that you would need. So it would only have one male part and two female parts. One for the headset and one for the microphone. So hopefully that helps somebody. Again, I'll let you be the judge of whether or not which one of these microphones was actually better. They each have their own uses. This is a little more concealable. So for outdoor stuff, this is something that I would use. If I'm walking around, I can just have it connected to my shirt. Whereas this one, it's going to be attached to my headphones. And unless I'm walking around with my headphones, it's not really going to do much good to me. But as I said, there may also be another use for this. So I might revisit this later on and see if it's actually good for like a motorcycle helmet, where you would put it on the inside of the motorcycle helmet, you know, full face motorcycle helmet. And we'll see if it's any good. If I start riding again, we'll see if it actually works. I know they do make specific microphones for that, but who knows, maybe this is better. Or at the very least, maybe it's good enough and cheaper. But that's what I got for you. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And leave me some feedback. Let me know. Leave a comment. And with any luck, I'll see you in the next video. And until then, take care.